So this is the Costway portable washing machine. So this was on sale on Amazon for $130. I think it's usually like $170 or something like that. So I'm glad that I caught it on a sale. It is very small and lightweight, easy to push around the house. On the side, there's a hose for you to drain the water out, which I hate because it's very short and it can't reach anywhere. And there's a lint filter inside that you change after every wash. But inside of it, it holds a lot of clothes. I don't overfill it too much just so it can wash properly, but it does hold a good amount of clothes to wash at one time. This side is the spin part where it drains the clothes out. It spins really, really good. It looks really small, and I was like, what at first? But when the clothes are wet, they're shrunken anyway. They're like easy to put in there, and then you put this lid on top of the clothes so that your clothes don't fly all over the place when it's spinning. And I just leave it right there so that I don't misplace it. So on top, you have the part that you put the hose in, which is another part that I don't like because the hose attachment that they give does not fit on any of my sinks at all. So you got the wash timer, it goes up to 15 minutes, and then you got the wash cycle, normal, gentle, or drain. And then you got the spin timer, so it goes up to 5 minutes. You select the time based on how many clothes you have in there. But this is the washing machine. It works really good overall. I just don't like the fact that it's very hard for me to drain it because the way the hose is, I can't like just put it. It won't drain unless the hose is laying down on the floor. And it's very difficult for me to be able to drain the water, hold the bucket on the floor without it spilling out, trying to lay it flat. This is me loading my clothes in the washer. And I'm going to put the soap in. So I just wanted to demonstrate to you how I use it. This is where I usually like to fill it up to, just under the lint filter. So I put a cap of soap in there and I fill it up with water. So I just use a bucket to fill the water up because, like I said, the hose attachment doesn't fit on any of my sinks, and I saw that happen with a lot of people. So I'm going to put my wash cycle on 15 minutes and on normal. And then once you put it on the cycle, it automatically starts. And look at the clothes washing. It washes really good. As you can see, there's an agitator in the bottom. And I'm going to add a little bit more soap to mine because I like it soapier. But just to show you how it washes really, really good. And the clothes definitely come out clean. Okay, so after that, when it's done washing, it'll turn off, and then I put some of the clothes into the drainer part, the spin bucket, and then I put the lid on and close it. The lid has to be on for it to start. It won't start without the lid being on for the spin part. And then I'm going to put my spin timer on 5 minutes, and it will automatically start shaking, and then it'll level out, and it's not so bad. You want to make sure that you have the hose still draining, because when it spins, some of the water is still going to be coming out. And this is when it's done draining. So the clothes are relatively pretty good and dry. Like I would say they're probably about 70% dry coming out of here. And so what I do is I just hang up my clothes on a drying rack after that. And it just takes maybe a few hours to dry, depending on what kind of clothes you have in there. If you have like heavier items, it might take a little longer. But overall, I think this is a really good washing machine. I tried to put it in my tub. A lot of people put it in their tub, but I can't because where my cord is in my bathroom, it doesn't fit. I mean, it doesn't stretch to the tub, and I tried using an extension cord, well, the one that I have, and it still didn't stretch. So I suggest getting a long extension cord if you're, trying to put it in your tub. But you really can put it anywhere. You just need to be able to fill it up with water and drain it out into something. If I had to rate it, I would give it probably a 7 out of 10 because of the drainage part. And the holes, it takes a lot of work to drain it for me. And also it takes a little bit of work to fill it up with water. But it is definitely not an automatic washing machine. You will have to do some of the work. The only thing that it actually does for you is washes it and spins it, but you have to manually put the water in and drain it and spin it. But it beats going to the laundromat on a snowy day or whatever. The only thing you can't put in here is like big quilts and things like that, but you can wash sheets in it. I have wash sheets in it. And it comes out very clean and it washes in no time. Love it. And I think that it uses less water actually than a regular big standard washing machine. So that's all I have for today's video. I hope that you all enjoy this one, and I'll see you in the next one.